Well, hi friends, welcome back to the garden. Today I wanted to put this video together of some beautiful pictures I took this morning. It is saturated out there, as you can see. The fence is loaded with water. All the plants are very happy. It will get very cold at night though. We have a frost warning for tomorrow, but most of these plants are tried and true in the garden. If you followed my channel, you see the evolution and how I've kind of weeded out the plants that don't do good in my zone, which is 10A, 9B. And for now, I'm so happy that everything's good. It's not looking too manicured because we still have leaves falling, which until they're totally off the trees, really it's not worth totally cleaning, because you clean and then the next day or in a few hours it's the same. But as you can see, I have some of my plants, my ficus plants and my sansevieria plants, that are outside in this cold. They are under a covered arbor, so they don't get kind of the brunt of the cold that falls at night. But other than that, even the ones in the ground are doing great. I finally got my Stapelia under control as far as the mealybug. And again, I just water it sparingly. This is a beautiful totem cactus that I got. It was not rooted, but it looks like if it's rooted already. I got it a few months ago, put it in a pot, been watering it sparingly. I mean sparingly, because I don't want it to rot until it's fully established. Moonglow, sansevieria, gorgeous. Again, outside. Now look at this array of sansevierias. All these used to be inside my house, but even though they say they don't need light, yes they do. If you want them to, just thrive, you have to put them in a place that gets at least light. Plenty of light, even if it's indirect, which all these plants don't want direct light. Look how beautiful my myrtillos, my myrtillo cacti are doing great. Look at that, gorgeous, right? This one went through a rough time. This was my first one, but it's finally growing, has a lot of new growth. It is in a pot, but it's been in the ground, it's been everywhere, and it really likes it. Now here you're getting a taste of what it is to deal with these leaves. This Perry agave is just covered in these leaves, but this is how it's going to be until they fall. And then I have to get some long little utensils to take out those leaves, because this plant is treacherous. Now my grapefruit looks like if it's established, and it's going to be doing great. My little lemon is doing fantastic. It has a lot of new growth. And here you're getting another close-up of that beautiful, beautiful myrtillo, that blue farina color that it has. And I'm just so happy that it still has all that farina on there, because the one coming up was pretty damaged by the snow that we had. We had actual snow fall in our region, and also just the heavy rain. It just washes off that farina, as you can see here. You see that greener color at the top? That just means that the heavy water just washed off that farina, and it makes this cactus more susceptible to sunburn. I'm not happy about that, but it is what it is. My beds. I have 2 beds that I keep a bunch of succulents in, and this one's, for the most part, it's doing good. This bed was made for veggies, so it has way too much soil, but they're still doing okay. My little fountain here is, I haven't been able to tend to it that much, but I'm going to be putting new mulch in there, but everything's doing great. Here you can see my whale tail plants and my Gasteria, they're thriving. This is a little sink. I'll show you this area when I clean it up, but now I have a sink with actual running water in my garden area, which I love. You see the sticks on fire. The Tiricali is doing great. They're already coloring up and getting ready for the season, but I wanted to show you these beautiful little marigolds that I planted from seed, and they're still flowering. Same with this one here. This is kind of like a black-eyed Susan-ish morning glory situation. I planted the seeds and it got tangled with my spinach, multibar spinach, but it's doing good. This is a box that I have in the ground. It has no bottom, just soil, and everything looks good, even though I planted it pretty much when it started getting cold. The plant that you see that's very dead there is a lemongrass, but that one dies out in the winter and comes back in the summer. So you just chop it all off. The geraniums are doing great. The aloes, and just even a baby perrier that I have in a pot there is thriving in this area. I did go ahead and plant this juniper cypress in the ground, and it looks like if it likes it here. This is what you have to do with these plants. You have to sometimes just move them around until you get what they like. And it's a matter of monitoring your plants so that you could tell if the sunlight and the exposure that they get is the correct one for your specific plant. As for me, I like planting these like Mexican fence posts in pots. If not, they just become too big. Beautiful, beautiful Sahara Echeveria. And this is my favorite because it is so resilient. Here I'm showing you this little baby barrel cactus. And this one, I call it baby because it was the size of my fist when I purchased it. And it's doing great. Another look here at this beautiful bed, which again, it needs tending to, but until the weather warms up a little bit, I'm just gonna let it go. But again, these beautiful little marigolds, they are just thriving. This gorgeous little olive tree, it's not the fruiting kind, it's a dwarf, and I just love it in this pot. The Portulacaria, or elephant bush, they're doing great. I have several in pots, and I started some as, not topiaries, but, well, yeah, kind of like topiaries. Now here we have just a mishmash of my little herb garden, and I put some cuttings of the Tiricali in here just so that they could be happy while I find them another spot. But yeah, there's insects eat my chili pepper plants and yeah, and my beautiful herbs. But again, it is what it is. One of those boxes, I want to go ahead and make it netted, and just so that those insects won't eat my plants. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of the garden after the rain, and just remain warm, healthy, and happy. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Talk to you later.